case you missed on the President William Ruto's Al Jazeera's interview, this is what he had for the world. Now, when President William Ruto sat down with the Al Jazeera this week, it wasn't just another interview. It was a moment and a chance for him to defend his legacy, his power and also his image before Kenyans, and also before the whole world. And let's be honest, the man didn't hold back. Ruto spoke about the deadly protests that had shaken the country. Dozens of lives had been lost and hundreds were injured. And also anger was spreading like wildfire online. But when asked about the police brutality, he stood firm and he said that he doesn't regret ordering the police to shoot the protesters in the leg.
Managing protests. You didn't leave it to the police force, did you? You got directly involved. You told at one point police to shoot protesters in the legs. Surely live fire is not something that should be used in protests. Do you regret those comments?
I don't regret those comments at all.
Because to him, it was about protecting lives, not taking them. To many Kenyans, though, it sounded like a president justifying violence, later disconnected from the pain of his own people. You remember that hustler message slogan that actually carried him to the State House? Ruto had promised to lift ordinary Kenyans, those who are boda riders, mama mbogas and the jobless youths into an economic system. But during the interview, even Al Jazeera questioned whether he has betrayed that base. Ruto's response was that he said his transformation agenda is still alive and that Kenya's democracy is still intact. But look around. The same youths who cheered for him in 2022 are now the ones chanting Ruto must go in the streets. That contradiction alone says everything. When it came to the economy, Ruto admitted that the country is under pressure. He spoke about the debts, the revenues, and the tough choices. But again, it felt like numbers are becoming excuses. Kenyans don't need another economic theory. They actually need relief. Prices are rising, jobs are vanishing, and hope is fading. And while the president blames the global challenges, ordinary citizens feel like they have been abandoned by a system they actually trusted. The president also touched on Kenya's role in Africa, defending himself against accusation of meddling in Sudan's conflict.
Or in Western Sudan, and the UN says there were summary executions, there were murders, there were rapes. Are you worried Kenya's going to be seen to be on the wrong side of history here?
Not at all.
He insisted that Kenya stands for peace, not interference. But at the same time, his rhetoric showed a man eager to protect power beyond Kenya's borders, to appear as Africa's bold peace broker, even when home is still burning.
Meeting of church groups, meeting of Muslim leaders, meeting of women, and they were having a conversation about their country in Sudan.
If you listen carefully, Ruto's interview in Al Jazeera wasn't just about protest or the police. It was about control, about a leader reminding everyone that he is still in charge, still the unshaken and still the hustler in chief. But behind the confidence lies a nation in pain, a generation that feels unheard. And the more he defends himself, the more the Kenyans ask, has Ruto lost the touch that he had with his own promises and also his own people?
People meeting in Nairobi. Sometimes I don't even know they are meeting in Nairobi.
I am Damber Yusuf, and this is my political take. If you watched the Ruto's interview, tell me what stood out for you. Was he being honest or simply defending his own legacy that is actually indefensible?
To 1,000 journalists in Nairobi, including Al Jazeera, right?